I was expecting something falling, like, you know, wobble wobble. Is Will Smith smacking the shit out of Chris Rock?
Why I say like that, yo?
There was follow through in that smack.
All right, before we get into it, I just want to say I'm mad and glad at the same time because I'm mad it happened literally right after we recorded, bro. Literally right after we recorded last week's episode. But I'm glad that I have a week to really go through my emotions. Because when I say I was genuinely upset, like, I wanted to fight fucking Will Smith. It's not like I'm related to Chris Rock, but I wanted to beat his ass for what he did.
And I want to know why.
Because...
There we go. We might as well just go right into this. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Yeah, you was going to... I
don't think she cares. Let's get into it. Yeah.
Okay.
So, the reason why... I mean, who the fuck don't know by now? She just said it. Will Smith slapped the fuck out of Chris Rock for a fucking Jada joke that, let's be real, was, in my opinion, not that fucking bad.
I think it was actually all right.
There's context, but I will let you guys explain first, and then I'll explain the context.
The reason why I was at first really upset is because I feel like, again, as a people, like, we're trying to grow this podcast, and it's like, to attack somebody for a joke on the Oscars,
right?
It's like, it sets a fucking insane precedent of, like, not being able to, like, make a joke or, you know, just say things like, I'm not dismissing how, what's his name, Will Smith felt. I'm not dismissing it, but I'm dismissing your actions. That's fucking insane, bro. Yeah. Like, to walk up on the stage on the Oscars,
so
and you know the thing is, I'm not justifying it, but I feel like if he slapped like an up and coming comedian, you know what I'm saying, like somebody that was just entering the game, like, it still be fucked up. I was
gonna say, would that validate?
No, it would. That's what I'm just saying. It would be, it still be fucked up. But I'd be like, he doesn't have that pull. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have that catalog. So I'm not saying it would be okay, but a part of me is like, I mean, it's fucked up, but like, come on, right? Will Smith. But like, to slap
that nigga would have got instantly famous, first of all.
Because I would have beat his ass.
Hell yeah.
That's another whole nother topic. But to slap Chris Rock, like Chris fucking Rock, like, it's like a lack of respect, bro. Yeah. And people can say, yeah, he didn't respect Jada making the joke. Like, I don't see how Jada is offended. Nothing to do with it. I don't see. But that's a whole nother again, part. I hate dismissing people's feelings. But I really don't see how the fuck Jada is offended by that.
Can I bring the context now?
A G.I. Jane joke? Yes, go ahead.
So Jada suffers from alopecia.
Yep. Okay. And she's public about that.
And she became public about it within the last year or two. But before, she's been trying to like slowly hide the fact that she has alopecia. Show like her short haircuts, her bobs, the wraps that she used to do in her hair because her hair was falling out. And
is this before she started talking about it?
That was before she started talking about it. And then Willow, her daughter, sat down with her and like, hey, like, let's just fight this head on. So then she decided to shave her head because she had like a really big, large scar in the middle of her head that she just couldn't hide anymore.
Right.
And she went on live. She talked about it. She did a Red Table Talk. She talked about it and all this. So like, it's known that Jada has alopecia, and that's something that she's consistently trying to deal with every day. The G.I. Jane joke wasn't as funny as what I think Chris was trying to go at, but he was making a joke at her appearance. That was the context of the joke. It wasn't even the G.I. Jane reference. From what I'm hearing is just like G.I. Jane shaved her head off. Jada had no choice to shave her head off. So I think that is the emotional background behind Will going on there and slapping Chris. Granted, I do not think he should have done it at the Oscars. I think he should have let Chris finish a joke, ha ha ha, you can yell in the audience, and then talk to him aside. I didn't like the fact that he did the whole slap at the Oscars. But I also don't think he could have made any other joke. There's so many jokes about Jada you could have made that day.
He's a comedian, though.
I get that, but there's so many other jokes.
Like, they say way worse shit than that.
Listen, you don't know if Jada has cancer. You don't know why her head is bald.
She says she has alopecia.
He didn't know that, though. That's the thing. Chris Rock doesn't know that Jada had alopecia.
And I understand, but can't you see the other side of it where he's just... Because let's be real, Jada looks good bald-headed.
Yes, she does.
Like, it's not like she's an unattractive woman. She looks great bald-headed. So you can see the other side of it where Chris Rock just like... Oh, she just cuts her hair because she looks good. Yes. So he made a G.I. Jane joke. He had nothing to do with alopecia.
Right.
Like, so to get up there and slap him because your wife is offended.
And the thing about it, too, he laughed at the joke. That's my thing.
And then Jada laughed after Will slapped the nigga. Did you see that video?
I did. The behind the scenes. I saw
this. This is why I said I'm glad it was a week, because it gives us a whole week to properly go through this
perspective
shit
of it
before we give, like, you know what I'm saying?
I get it. the slap should not have happened. I feel so fucking bad. It tainted his Oscars. It will forever taint his Oscars.
I don't give a fuck about Will's Oscar. It's so embarrassing and this is where I got upset because, bro, I can imagine how humiliating that is.
He could barely speak after that happened.
To get slapped on the fucking Oscars, bro. Like, and you're Chris Rock, bro. Again, it's not like you're some new comedian that you have your whole career ahead of you. This man has so much literally a legacy behind him.
Oh yeah.
And forever now, it's not fuck your legacy, fuck your stand up, fuck all your famous bigger and blacker, like fuck all them famous stand up. You know what you're gonna be known as?
Remember that
the nigga that got slapped by Will Smith. Bro, I would have beat his fucking ass on that stage. Like, you gonna earn honestly, this nigga.
I give him respect for his response to getting slapped.
That.
No, I give it to him because first of all, we don't want to have the appearance of black on black violence.
I don't give a fuck about what white people
think.
I really don't.
You cannot give a fuck.
Really
but
don't,
still,
bro.
he did. I give him respect because I know if I got slapped, my response was not going to be that.
Stomping the fuck
on live TV, bro. What? You think I'm making jokes after that?
This is not how you gonna cement my legacy. You gonna cement my legacy that I got slapped, but then I beat your ass. That's gonna be my legacy.
And it's gonna be on live for everybody to see that. So I give him respect. Although he stuttered and all that shit, like he kept his composure, which was good. He even made people laugh afterwards. I give him respect
for that.
It was an awkward
ass laugh. But yeah, he shouldn't have gotten slapped on the Oscars. I think Will and him should have handled things outside. I don't think they're ever going to be good, but also this is my point where I get it. He's a comedian. It's his job to pick at people, make jokes. People who sit on like the front seats, they're always going to get picked at.
Yeah.
But this is where I also feel a little bit about comedy is you shouldn't always say whatever the fuck comes into your mind because you never know what that person's day is going to be like that day. You know what the fuck they're going through. And I get it, Sanjay. Let me just talk a little bit. I get it, what you're going to say, but let me just talk a little bit. Because of that, like, you never know people's reaction. There was a guy, he was at a comedy show with, I can't remember who was performing, but Mike Tyson, I think, was there. And then the guy had a gun on him.
Oh, shit.
And
all right, and then Mike Tyson
went over there and hugged him. Like, you never know anybody's situation. I get jokes can be offensive. Don't go somewhere if you feel like you can't take a joke. I get that.
Okay.
I get that. But also, I didn't come to the Oscars to be made fun of either.
But, Freddie,
it's all context.
No, I get what you're saying. Well, I think what you're missing is this is what the Oscar is. This is not the first. Have you seen Ricky Gervais?
No.
Ricky Gervais at the Golden. This is what you do at award shows. You make fun of the people in the front. This is a thing. So it's not like a new thing. Ricky Gervais is famous for roasting the fuck out of the Golden Globes. Tom Hanks got it. He literally told him, when you come up here, shut up. Nobody cares about your opinion. Take your award and go sit down. He literally bashed him for being friends with Harvey Weinstein. Yeah. Like, he roasted everybody. You know what they all did? Sat there and fucking laughed because this is what you do. This is what the industry is. Dude. So I say to Jada, if you are self-conscious or whatever, you got two options. You say to the Oscar before the show, hey, I'm doing alopecia or whatever. Please, I don't want to deal with the jokes or anything. So they can relay that to Chris Rock. Or you don't go there and sit in the front row because, you know, and let's be real, you're two of the most famous fucking people there.
That's it.
He's going to talk about you.
Well, the front row, I don't know if they have any claims to where they're seated. That is the
Come on. You don't think Will Smith has pull on where he's seated?
I don't know if they, I really don't know if they have claims on where they seat. It's the same with the organization. They plan that shit ahead of time, so they plan who sits next to who. And
the same way Will Smith can stop somebody and still stay at the Oscars and not get escorted out is the same way he can say, I can sit where I want.
Well,
he has the pull.
Apparently, Chris Rock told him not to escort him out.
No, Chris Rock told him not to press charges.
Yeah.
They never went to him, and this came out. They never went to him to pull him out the Oscars because he was getting the fucking best male whatever award. But that's my saying. Like, the same way he has that pull or that prestige to stay there after he literally physically assaulted somebody, it's the same way you can say before the show where you want to sit because Jada is sensitive to this or whatever. See, it's just like, I find no excuse for them. At all. I have no fucking pity.
I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, okay, Jada could have went to them and said, don't do this. But who's this? How would she know that Chris was going to make a joke about that? That's the first thing. This is what the comedians, this is why they have comedians at all these award shows. This is what they do, bro. They would not and to sit, you have been in and how many award shows have you been to sit there and be naive to think they're not going to crack jokes about you? All right, fair. Fair.
Bro, this is not Zendaya or somebody new in the... Zendaya's not new, but this is not some new actress in the industry up for a first award. This probably is like his 80th or 90th. Like, know how the shit works.
I think Will overreacted. Because Jada did the... She did the, really?
Bro, I don't feel bad for any of them at all, bro. I fucking, like...
Cool. She did the... All right, she did the little... You know what I'm saying?
It just pisses me off,
I get it, but can you just let him finish his thought? Damn.
I'm letting him talk.
God damn it, Sanjay. No, I'm joking. Nah, but yeah, she did a little, damn it, Chris. But it could have been left just like that. Okay. Honestly, they switched the camera, so we don't even know if she really did say something to Will to go on stage. But he could have did, the stop, keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth. He could have left it just like that without going on stage to slap. Or like what you said in the car, he could have been like, "All right, bro, see me outside afterwards." That's some shit.
You really that upset? You can sit there and yell like you said, or like, "I'll see you backstage."
The response could have been totally different. But he didn't have to physically.
And this part is on my own personal opinion. The only reason Chris got up and went there is to prove himself to his wife. I think he needs to It's so pathetic at this fucking point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know if he's living in Tupac's shadow or whoever shot. Like, this man is literally a fucking cuck for his wife, and it's sad as fuck because I don't think it's cool if you want to be a cuck, right? I'm not hating on cucks. But I don't think he wants to be a cuck, and he just happens to be one. It's fucking sad, bro. It really is.
There have been some jokes circulating about that. I think he overreacted. I think he just got... this man has been a joke for the past couple of years.
And he's getting fed up with it.
And I think he's just fed the fuck. Chris Rock just took the hit that everybody was supposed to get from Will Smith. I really believe that.
He's getting tight.
I think that was a hit for August Alsina.
Bro.
Somebody's like, you gonna say that shit, you gonna slap August.
Right. Somebody said he should have responded. It's March. Imagine how he feels in August. Yo, I would have lost my shit.
This is why I'm mad at Chris Rock. Because, fine. What I would have done was literally fight Will Smith. Cool. I would have whooped his ass. That's my opinion. But at the very least, you are one of the greatest comedians of all time. I would have went off on them. Oh, you want to talk about jokes? You want to talk about jokes? Shit.
I think Chris Rock just didn't want to put more fire into the already burning Will Smith.
I honestly think the poor guy was literally dumbfounded.
He was traumatized.
It looks like he thought it was a skit. Like, he's coming up here to fucking play around.
Take the mic.
He's like, wait, I just got slapped. Like, you heard him. Like, I just got slapped by Will Smith.
But I will say, he didn't fall. Because there was a lot of force beyond that slap.
Nah, I don't think Will really slapped him, though, to be honest. Yeah. I think Will, and again, this is why I think Will was proving himself to Jada. Or at least trying to look like a man or quote unquote man, because you can see the hesitation in his actions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He thought about the last minute when he got there.
You know what I'm saying? I think I literally, because again, you're not the reason why I really feel this way is because he laughed at the joke.
Yeah.
He thought the shit was funny.
Look scripted. I don't know if he laughed at the joke or anything prior to it, because I think they were all ha 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 ha. Because like I can't, the way the cameras go back and forth, I can't time the exact reaction for each thing that was happening. So I can't really say he laughed at the joke, and I can't really tell you when he got mad at the joke.
Right.
But him walking up there, I was like, this looks scripted. The slap and the sound, it sounded like he put his hand like this and did like that. Like,
because let's be real, we know what a real slap is.
Yeah, that shit didn't sound real. So I was thinking
because if you really slap the fuck out, like, he's going down. I don't care who you are, you're going down. Especially Will Smith's bigger than the dude.
He's tall. He has more bulk, and Chris is a little bit shorter. Because I was expecting something falling, like wobble wobble.
I legit think Will was acting. Like, it sounds weird because he's acting, but like I legit think he got into like some characters. Like, all right, this is what I'm gonna do to prove myself. You know what I'm saying? And it backfired. And the one thing I will say is like, I don't want to cancel Will because now now Netflix and all these people are like, oh, we're pulling the movies and putting like, no, he should be punished, right?
Well, he removed himself from the Academy, so he's no longer getting nominations for any best anything.
At least for right now.
I don't think
it's under review.
I think they're gonna accept it, and I don't think they're gonna. I think either they're gonna. I don't know if they can pull his Oscar. I don't know if they can take it back. But I don't think they will ever nominate him or allow him to come.
Well, I think he'll be fine with that.
He'll be fine.
It took him long enough to get this one.
What's his name? Samuel L. Jackson just got his first Oscar.
Wait, was it Samuel or was it Denzel?
Samuel.
Did Denzel give it to him?
Yeah. Denzel already had his Oscars. So yeah, the Oscars is a little bit like a lot of people say it is biased towards white people. But
I'm not surprised.
I'm not
Why
surprised.
y'all care so much?
I mean, I didn't even know what was going on until they saw the Will video.
Like,
if
if you honestly think, and it goes back to people. Perfect, you said that. It goes back to their saying like, "Oh, this has been coming," because apparently the last time he hosted the Oscars, he made some fun about Jada, like, because Jada was doing the whole Oscar so white shit because Will wasn't nominated, and he literally said, like, because the open monologues, because again, he's a comedian, he tells fucking jokes. You know what I'm saying? Like, he said in the joke, like, Jada boycotting the Oscars is like Rihanna invited me into her panties. Like, no, it was like Rihanna and her panties because I wasn't invited or some shit. Like, obviously, I bullshit the joke. But he made a joke at her expense. Like, you weren't invited, so why are you complaining? Is what he was saying. Right? And people are like, oh, like, he's been disrespectful to black women, like, no, it's a fucking joke. It's a joke. It's a comedian. So they're saying, like, this slap was a long time coming. I'm like, no, the fuck it's not. No, it's not.
I mean, I think the slap didn't belong to Chris Rock. It belonged to Chris Rock, August Alsina, everybody who's trolling him. I think it was a slap.
Everybody's ass he can't be.
It was a slap for everyone that he couldn't just come up to him and slap literally.
But
Chris Rock was just the
like,
person that took it.
And I said this in the car. I feel like that's his fault. That's Chris's fault. I mean, that's Will's fault, because I said this in the car when we were coming from the game. Mm-hmm. I generally think this whole like entanglement and openness and blah shit, I think Jada literally went to Will and was like, hey, I think we should do this, be open and shit. And he just said yes, but he didn't want to. So all the way he handles it now, like the crying in the interview and
I think you guys are making Will Smith way much softer than he actually is. Will also has his little bitties. It's just never came out.
No, Freddie, you're right. But I think to be honest, he's Will Smith. So personally, I think he's gonna cheat anyway. He's a famous fucking world actor.
I don't say cheat.
I think they had an open relationship.
Yes.
And again, let's not dismiss male ego here.
You
think he wants somebody fucking his wife?
He is embarrassed that Jada's thing got leaked out and none of his. Because I firmly believe he and Liza Koshy, whatever, had a thing. And it just never came out.
Don't do that to Liza.
Oh, come
Liza?
on.
I fucking love Liza.
Come on.
They probably did.
Yeah.
You know Liza? Yeah. Liza Koshy?
Isn't that the YouTube girl?
Yeah.
She's funny as fuck.
Because I don't discredit her and how she came up on the game.
Again, maybe they did, but my point is he was technically on paper cheated. Not in an open relationship. But you can't
cheat if you're in an open relationship.
But that's what I'm saying. They're in an open relationship because Jada wants it, not him. I feel like if Will had it his way, and now we're fucking gossiping, so we can hurry up and change this topic. I feel like if Will had it his way, he would be no open relationship, meaning Jada can't fuck nobody, but I'm a cheat anyway, right? That's what I think would have happened. But because it's open, and Jada being a fucking pimp she is, nigga, like, out here being a goddamn pedophile, but let's not talk about that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like, pedophile. August is a grown ass man, dude.
Okay, can we at least acknowledge she took advantage of him?
She's a cool girl. She did take advantage.
Okay, that's it.
Well, I need somebody to take advantage of me.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I think August was in a very bad position in his life, and Jada came through and laid it down.
And he's no longer in a bad place.
Let's change the topic. I'm sorry to Jada.
Yeah, let's move on because now we're gossiping.